Welcome to Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started here in just a minute, but first go ahead and hit subscribe. Of course, don't mind the messy, crazy hair. Just don't mind it, okay? It's been a long freaking day. How about that? Okay, so we are going to get into Gemini's predictions for August. We do have beautiful August coming up, so we will get into all of your predictions. Again, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I am going to get into an oracle reading first for Gemini to get a current standing where you're at, and then we will find out what's going on as far as any goals or any situations or experiences that are coming up, and dealing with anything as past occurrences, anything that influences those things, dealing with money, financial, spiritual, friendship, and of course, love. Of course, love. Okay. All right. Something about low energy in a sacred space. Normally, we'd like to use music as like art also. So we use, art as like, I don't know, artistic music maybe, or just creative, but it's almost like it puts you into a sacred place normally. And right now you're low in energy as far as like being able to gift yourself that kind of thing, or being able to, take something from, it's all about what's in the little things. That's what matters. So meaning you can make anything a sacred space. That's what it really means. But again, you are low in energy and the ability to do that as of right now. Kind of wondering why, maybe really stifling up that creativity, anything to do with your passions, the things that make you tick. There is some sort of a conflict, maybe some sort of change, creating a little bit of a loss or an absence. And that usually makes us feel pretty lonely, in turn making it so it's really difficult to make anything feel like it's sacred, feel like it's not lonely and not sad. You're also low in energy when it comes to, I don't know if you have an animal, maybe something's going on with your animal. I just feel like something with a wolf, bird, could be even dealing with maybe a cat, an owl, something that you might be seeing or not seeing, but I do feel like it's low in energy. So maybe you're not paying attention to some imagery. Maybe you're not, checking in spiritually. Maybe you're not analyzing the dreams that you're having, but maybe check in and, in upcoming the month of August, maybe do a little detective work. Maybe that's just something that you're not acknowledging as of right now. All right. So currently financial health is good, and boundaries. You got some boundaries in place, taking care of yourself. It's good. It's good. Boundaries are beautiful, except for the person they're, in front of. All right. Here we go. Get up in this reading. Let's look into your financial health first, Gemini, and see where you are as far as predictions. Okay. Just getting to know you currently in that oracle reading. It will confirm throughout the reading. Just not quite yet. Seven of Swords in reverse. Wheel reverse. All right. So upcoming month of August is going to bring a lot of change, but I don't know if you're quite ready for a new beginning. Now, this could even be kind of like a renewal or recycle or restarting, but this is definitely something that's trying to restart. But in August, it's just not like the luckiest month probably for you, Gemini. I do feel like you're not really reflecting on being cautious. And in August, the consequences or the lack of awareness is really going to unfold when you are having to deal with specific things that need you to pay them, like bills, or say you spent too much, over at Ricky's Spotlight Club and you're not able to take care of your bills, whatever it may be. Make sure you stay out of Ricky's Spotlight Lounge. Okay. Just stop spending so much money is all it's saying, and just pay a little bit more attention. This is a good way to really set some boundaries and goals, set up some intentions to be a better individual. What's kind of surrounding this? Why are we dealing with financial stuff in August? Why is there no luck? Why is there no progress? Why does it feel like there's no like pushing into a change to restart or revamp get yourself back into it. I just feel like the clarity it's very unclear when you're doing it too. Kind of puts you in a place where you're mentally like, like every time. The things that are surrounding that is definitely having to do just not protecting it, just not, believing almost that you're worthy of this new beginning, almost believing that, being a dreamer would be impossible for you. Being a dreamer, wouldn't be invited because you look at that like in a more ego view and you're like, yeah, we don't do that when we're, 50 or 30 or whatever, So I want you to make sure that you try to welcome that in August. But again, this is something that is definitely you're dealing with as far as like influencing you to be broke, to be a broke ass. And broke ass people don't mean bad people, just means broke ass people. Okay, here we go. All right. Also, some mistakes that you have made, even just not, you could reassess it a million different times, but I feel like the biggest influence here is the mere fact that you keep making the same mistake over and over and over. And it causes instability. It is a conflict and it creates loss. And then you're grieving. And then you're really just trying to pick up the pieces a day later or whatever. So it's kind of a melodrama, if you will. It does have a pattern. All right. So I feel like your job is definitely something that you're the leader in. You're the boss. Maybe you're in self-employment, but you're the stability. You're the person who organizes. You lead in whatever it is that you do for work. Now, in upcoming August, there's going to be some, resilience here. And I feel like there's going to be a bounce back or maybe just a preparedness, I feel like, of energy. So maybe looking to build, especially in whatever it is that you're doing, just really getting into the idea that, the light's on you, the shine is on you. And it's kind of up to you to really feel that fulfillment. Because I don't know so much if you do feel the fulfillment, because there's a lot of potential, a lot of opportunity. But are you scanning every code for that? Like, are you scanning around and you're like, oh, I could, do this, this, and this, or are you just doing the bare minimum or whatever gets you by in the leader position? I mean, just because it says boss, don't make you an actual boss. I mean, it's the things that you do with it. I definitely feel like it's lacking speed. It's lacking activity or pushing forward, or you even multitasking is not actually happening. It's almost like the action that is required for this, you're not doing it. That's why. That's the influence. Another influence that is around that. Yeah, you're getting into a transformation or some side of, almost like maybe a vacation, getting into an ending where you can feel a little freedom. You're kind of excited about it, kind of happy about it. It's almost like letting go of something or releasing something. It could just be you feeling like, you're ready or you're prepared. But in August, you're definitely going to be in this transformation or this ending. And it's going to put you in a place where you can feel unbalanced or, unpeaceful, or vice versa. But it's looking like you do get into a really peaceful ending of that situation. Transformation. The Tower, darling. Okay, so not getting into a place of realization or any kind of growth if you're not going to accept that there's a life change here. Now, I feel like the liberation, the freedom talk, or any kind of signs of freedom is more or less something to let go of or release. So in August, you are going to come into a place where you're like, okay, I have to find change or this is going to eat me alive. So then whatever progresses as far as for your work, your job. And this could even be something affecting you that's just affecting your job, but you're going to fuck everything up if you do not continue to kind of like put your leader position in a higher moment. Just get yourself into a, I don't know, get better at it. Okay. Just do better. Do better. All right. Ooh. Health, darling. Okay. Now you or a loved one could be having to deal with some choices surrounding your health. Now, I feel like you're going to cooperate with this. It'll be very harmonious. It'll make it feel like everything's kind of together and everything's making sense here. What is the influences around the situation? Oh, darling. Oh, okay. There could be a loss of a creation here. There could be loss of baby. There could be loss of just like thinking you're pregnant. There could be loss in, you know, like, oh, shoot, I got my period. No more baby. So the action is less than when it comes to this growth. So there's no more growth or change within this. Okay. This is the Empress in reverse. And I do feel like there's lack of focus, especially when dealing with, you know, I don't know, almost like the body. I feel like there's some details here, but nobody's really focusing on what it is. It's like inform yourself of why it's happening. Maybe do a little more research or, you know, gain access to some kind of info that could help it so that you don't have to, you know, relive that type of moment ever the fuck again, because nobody wants to be doing that. Get super good at, you know, knowing shit. Get informed here. I feel like that would be really, really good for you. Very good for you. All right. Yeah. Now this is going to be a reveal. So in August, I don't know if you're aware of the pregnancy or a pregnancy, man or woman, whatever it might be, however it resonates. Wherever this is, I mean, I feel like you think you're pregnant or you think somebody around you is pregnant. Okay. So there's intuition here. Now, this is going to make you feel like you're crazy. You're like, it's just, you know, an illusion. It's no big deal. But there's going to be a reveal of the situation. And this is definitely going to be talked about. Okay. And it's going to give you anxiety up the ass. You're going to be very, very uncomfortable with knowing the situation. But when you like kind of like assess it or refocus, kind of looking back on it, and you're going to be like, oh, okay. Yeah. I had a part in that. Okay, we're getting into this love reading. We got into our Queen of Pentacles. So you could be dealing with an earth sign. This person's usually capable of pretty much anything. So in August, you are going to notice maybe not as graceful of an earth sign, if you will, okay? And it could be a water sign, maybe in specific, yeah. Well, pentacles or a water. I do feel like the reason that this love situation is coming up and this physical creation that you are going to get into in August, I feel like you're definitely going to pick up on it. Okay. Now, this person is going to be acting unloving, ungiving. This person's going to act like almost like they don't know how you feel. Okay. Now, this is hormonal. This is just plain hormones. That's all it is. That is all it is. Yeah, definitely. And you guys' minds are going to be at two different fucking bus stations. Okay. You guys aren't going to be like correlating or, you know, aligning at all. What is really influencing the situation here? Now, again, this could be a friend. This could be just somebody who is around you. Okay. Oh, Gemini, girl. Shit is getting soap opera on us. Okay, there is another person around her or him. There's definitely masculine. There's a lot of feminine energy here. So anyway, there is somebody who is around your person, okay? And however that aligns. Again, it could be a friend, it could be a coworker even because it's pentacles. But I'm feeling like this is definitely having to do with, you know, the baby stuff. Now, there is someone else around her. This person's extremely good looking, probably physically good looking. They have a good job. They are in the money. They are generous, very successful, this individual. They could even be a business owner or just somebody who looks good, like they have money or something. I mean, the materials or the external part of this person is very nice. And this person's very down to earth, very experienced, especially with business. Now, that is influencing the situation, the hot mess of energy that you're feeling off your person. It is not an illusion. It is your gut. And you will be feeling that. If you're not already feeling it now, you'll feel it in August. Now, the fulfillment here is going to feel like, okay, so I'm only supposed to be fulfilled in this relationship if I'm good looking, if I have a bunch of money, if I have like all this independence and I'm a business owner. But it's like, I mean, I don't think that that's really necessary because you're going to start reflecting. You're going to start like looking back on the situation. You're going to be like, oh, okay. Because willpower with your person, willpower and being recognized for somebody's like fierceness or strength or physique, or this person really wants a good rub down on like how good they are. Like, tell me all about it. Tell me I'm good looking. This is what they're wanting. That's what they're wanting. Now, when you look over the situation, I want you to look over it very carefully because this is something that is going on under the nose. Or again, it is something like this person, this is still the same, but you're not dating this person. So it's not really that big of a deal, obviously. All right. So what is the likely outcome here? Okay. So the likely outcome is that, yeah, it's not going to feel fucking fair at all. I understand. The action of this is not going to be, it's not going to be good. The action, the movement is not going to be there. This is karmic. It's definitely karmic. And I feel like the law or the information or the balance of truth is not going to be felt by the end of August, okay? And it's going to have a lot to do with the fact that you actually don't have a large self-esteem. You just don't. You lack it, okay? And the success that you do have, you're going to feel like it's not there. You're going to feel unsuccessful. This is going to have a lot to do with why you're not going to get the truth because you're not going to demand it. You're just going to accept, whatever it is that is acceptable. Whatever options are there, you're going to choose it. I feel like the self-esteem is lacking. Your success is good, ish, but I think you can work on that. I think you should focus on that instead of this hot mess of melodrama, but that's just me. Yeah, it's just you're not going to be recognized as somebody who really needs information. You're going to feel meaningless, like you had no direction in the relationship. And I feel like, lastly, this is just going to put you into more of a place where you'll get more clear-headed eventually by the ending of August, because communication will eventually happen and you could restart or recycle that person, I guess. The adjustments or the truth that comes out, you'd be like, oh, okay, or you walk away. Whichever, you're going to get more clear-minded about it. It's going to put you in a less curious place about it, but you'll be in more of the clarity is going to help a ton here. Yeah. Because of all that self-doubt, all of that confusion, not good. Nobody wants to be, a master at being confused or a master at not knowing certain information. So I totally get it. I totally understand, Gemini. All right, I am going to get out of here. I will be back with a Cancer reading for predictions of August 2022. So I hope that you enjoyed your reading. I hope that you got some sort of ability to set intentions for August. If you have any questions or comments, leave it over in the comment section or get a hold of me in my social media down below. The details are there. Share, like, and follow on any of the videos that do pop up at the end of this reading. Go ahead, share them on your social media. Click that bell when you hit subscribe so that you don't miss any of the notifications here at Hangman Tarot. And remember to check out my YouTube channel. Click on that members button so you can get really cool perks and incentives. Just go ahead, check it out, inform yourself. Other than that, I hope that you all enjoy this beautiful Saturday. See you.